Most people confuse being busy with being productive. In reality, being busy is just a side product of poor time management, unless you actually get things done. So if you truly want the results, cut the noise. Here is how high performance actually win their days. We need to realize that in today's age, in most jobs, we are rewarded by the amount of time we can spend on a task, right? But in reality, if we work on our own terms or on our own business, we get rewarded by actually being efficient and getting the most progress done. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it would actually be very beneficial to improve your efficiency at work. It would make sense to learn how to get as much work done as possible while still keeping the quality, so we still have a little bit of time for other things in our life, right? One of many things we do on our daily basis is that we procrastinate. We get lost in lots of open windows, we watch things we don't want. Long story short, we just don't do what needs to be done. Unless your goal is super clear and sitting down to work is easy, you're gonna do everything else than just the thing that really needs to get done. This is common amongst a lot of people. I'm guilty of this myself. Every time I sit down to work, I just started working on the easy task, In my case, uploading video would be like a relatively productive work to do, right? Film the video and edit the video. I would spend a lot of time just customizing the channel, profile picture, banner, description, and all these other irrelevant things that just would not make the progress, towards actual getting things done. And this is the reason why I used to make so little progress. Even though I was thinking that I'm working hard, in reality I was just, pretending that I work hard. I was just making myself think that I work hard. I was busy but not productive. And as we already mentioned, being busy is not enough in this case. We need the results, and that was something I was lacking. I was lacking results because I used to multitask. I used to have a lot of things open at once. Even though it might look like we are making so much progress, this many windows open, this many things I'm working on right now, you are not paying that much attention to the window you are supposed to pay attention to. You are distracted by all these other things. So even getting in the flow state and the quality of the work is not as efficient, effective as it could be if you just film the video first, edit the video second, then focus on the thumbnail, then focus on the uploading. Don't try to rush everything at the same time. Just pick the one task that needs to be done and do that thing first. Also, another thing, 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, 20% of the work will get you 80% of the results. I used to think that unless I make my videos perfect, I won't make any progress. And in reality, it might be true. I might get more results by putting more time into the videos, right? Rather than spending 80% of my time on one video, I decided to work on more videos so I can publish more and learn more, adjust more. And honestly, some of my best performing videos were like the most spontaneous random ideas that I would not have otherwise done. So in my case, it was actually very beneficial not putting that much time into it. And realizing that, okay, my videos are not going to be perfect, because it's not about the perfection, it's about the authenticity, it's about the value I can provide through those videos. And as long as the message in the video is great and I'm still keeping the quality like reasonable, I think it's like a win-win situation for me, right? Another thing that can save you a lifetime, and trust me, I know what I'm talking about, is automatization. Try to automate, get systems in use. If you are working on a tight time schedule, like let's say I was working on these videos on side with school and I'm still doing that while preparing for the finals, having systems in use is great. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time you are uploading video or publishing video. Don't do manually what can be set automatically, right? And lastly, being able to measure your progress and optimize what's working, what's not working is going to change everything. You notice that you are not as productive as you can be. Sometimes just being aware of those things can change and help you to avoid them. Go make something meaningful of your time. Subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Take care.